When talking about driver liability insurance, it means a policy that protects the policyholder against any claims of negligence, bodily injury, property damage and personal injury. Liability insurance pays on behalf of the insured for certain types of injury to other. All states require some form of driver liability insurance for those who drive. In every state, they have different requirements when talking about liability, but some state requires having liability car insurance since every state has financial responsibility laws which require every individual to have sufficient assets to pay for any liability one must cause in an incident, and this is for every individual good. Other state will not allow you to register your car without any insurance policy as proof that you have liability insurance, while some states will only ask proof of liability auto insurance when drivers has an accident. But most of the state requires driver to have liability insurance since accident may occur anytime unexpectedly. The law requires minimum purchase of liability auto insurance, but it's up to you. If you think you can afford to have the full coverage, then the better. If you seldom drive a car, you can have the least sufficient liability. If ever you don't own a car and just renting or borrowing car to drive, then have the non-owner car coverage, which provide a mandated liability insurance on the driver's name and financially protects and cover you in the event of bodily injury liability coverage, property damage liability coverage, uninsured or underinsured motorist protection, medical payments coverage, and legal fees where it is applicable. No matter how good driver you are, but still accident comes since it's not in your control. So better to play safe and buy driver liability insurance. As a driver, having driver liability car insurance is reasonable enough to have peace of mind. In some states, drivers are required to carry their liability car insurance in order to drive a motor vehicle or car, although there are still many people who drive cars without any insurance coverage, which is risky. Business vehicles, buses and personal cars for sure had their vehicles insured as well as the driver for liability car insurance. If you find your car as part of your life, then how much more the person who drive the car. Some business vehicles had their vehicles insured and let the driver get their own driver liability insurance. Some company or business vehicles authorize one or two person to drive their company car, and if some of your employees want to drive the company car, you should tell the employees the term and condition in using the company's car. Your agreement with the employee must be specifically outline the rules for the company car. Many drivers don't want to purchase driver's liability car insurance because for them it is expensive. If you are determined to have driver liability insurance, and then you have to shop around for the cheapest liability auto insurance since the law did not require you to purchase the expensive liability insurance. Just to have peace of mind and to play safety since accident can come anytime without your knowledge.